Low throw right through the first baseman. Rendon's going to check out his coach, and a fan picks it up. Can the umpire use judgment here and put him on third? No, they're going to send him back to second. And that is a bad break for the Nationals. I think Rendon, FP, had picked up Henley and was about to keep going.
It's a dead ball apparently when it hits the fan, but I thought umpires could put you on the base where they think you would have been, but I think the fan touched it before he got to second base. They put Anthony back at second. But this is a judgment call. And that's a tough break for the Nats. Dusty Baker, I think they're looking on the phone down there. I don't know what they're looking at. They're looking at the relationship where Anthony Rendon is to where the ball was touched.
Because we all know on a ground rule double, when a fan interferes, if the umpires think the runner at first would have scored, they can give him home plate. So Dusty will talk it over with Quinn Wolcott. Ryan Gorman, the crew chief from third base, strolling in. Ryan Gorman just now arriving. It was Gorman at third and Carlson at second that were the umpires pointing back to the second base bag.
I don't know if it's just on a batted ball, but I was always under the impression, I could be totally wrong here, that it's the umpire's judgment to place the runner where they think he would have ended up.
Well, at least they're going to talk about it, and it looks like Gorman and Carlson will have an umpire's review here and go to the headsets. And FP, what you touched on might be the key. Where was Rendon in relation to the second base bag when the fan touched him?
Yeah, what else could they be looking at?
Kind of an odd trip around the bases for an Anthony. Went to first on a strikeout pass ball combination. Second on the pitcher's error, and we thought third base until a fan interfered and picked up the ball.
Well, if you just take the fan out of it, where the ball was, where Anthony was, he would have been rounding third. I mean, he would have stayed at third, but he had third standing up.
Yeah.
With his speed based on where the ball was and what his intent was, it wasn't.
And evidently, according to the announcement in the press box, it is a Nationals challenge. Although the scoreboard says replay review, whatever that means.
Well, they have the high home camera in Chelsea, New York. So what they're going to do is they're going to look at the play from as high as they can look and see where Rendon was in relationship to where the ball was and where he would have been.
This is a huge 90 feet because there is already one out in the inning.
Put them on third.
Yes, sir. The Nats win the challenge. And according to what we saw, that is the absolute correct call.
I mean, he didn't hesitate around second. The ball was still just getting to the fan that reached over. So why should you be penalized for a Phillies fan catching a ball, or any fan for that matter?
Correct.
That's
big.
Huge 90 feet with one out and a 2-1 count.
It's going to draw the Phillies infield in.